Here is Mighty Avengers 29, which is the rather disappointing fulfillment of the ongoing story arc with Tom Hiddleston posing as Charlotte Witch and being a member of this team. There is a lot of reasons why this resolution isn't satisfying, but surprisingly, I think the chief one is that Dan Slott isn't writing it, and he had so little interest in his own subplot that he is okay with another writer, u.s.agent, wrapping it up for him, and worse yet, wrapping it up with almost none of the book's stars involved. On top of the Tom Hiddleston plot, we also have the plot in China, and I need to apologise to the Chinese government. I didn't say Taiwan was a country, but I did say that Tibet was part of China. And you can never know with the Chinese government what the deal with Tibet is. So please don't disappear me, China. I am sorry, maybe. We have backstory. We have gotten plenty of backstory on this bad guy, which is ridiculous considering we are 3 issues into this story. 5 if you count the subplot bits in the 2 issues beforehand. This story has been going on for effectively 5 issues, and the heroes still haven't come face to face with the bad guy, and the conflict is entirely that there is a bad guy in maybe China that is going to do something bad. I have said already that I didn't believe Dan Slott wrote much of anything involving this plot line because it reads pretty identical to any other Nokia Engage story. And in the rest of Dan Slott's run, he never features u.s.agent as prominently or even respectfully as done here. The Flash, likewise. Dan Slott does write him a bit, but in terms of his personality, it's totally different here. He is more patient and less selfish. Then we have the plot with Tom Hiddleston, and this is so blatantly not Dan Slott. I already acknowledged that it barely features any of this book's actual main characters, and instead it is Hawkeye and the new Avengers versus Charlotte Witch. It is good, but it doesn't really feel like it belongs in this book. And as payoff to this long-standing thread, it isn't sufficient enough. Anyway, nice little visual bit here. If you look on Hawkeye's sword, you can see Charlotte Witch's reflection is Tom Hiddleston. Nice little detail. I am aware that I have speculated about Dan Slott and his involvement with this story in every video so far, and I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do it this issue, but I was mistaken in thinking that this subplot didn't begin until next issue. But here we have what is 100% Dan Slott, a random unrelated subplot starting 3 issues into a story arc. A random, unrelated subplot starring Aunt Gordon, which is full of bullshit, and Dan Slott's uncomfortable nature with relationships. I've not really talked about the Aunt Gordon fembot relationship. Dan Slott goes out of his way to hammer home how incestual and dodgy it is, when actually it's not that weird, and it is just Dan Slott dwelling on it and making it weird because of his own Oedipus complex. I will talk more about Dan Slott and Aunt Gordon next issue. Right now, the New Avengers are fighting fake Scarlet Witch, and at the same time, we have u.s.agent and the Flash are still standing around, staking out the bad guy. Based on this story, these are the last 2 Avengers you want to deal with a problem. They spend forever just performing reconnaissance. The bad guy, he has got a doomsday device, so it is finally time for these Avengers to decimate. They fight the Alpha Prime apes, and after all this building up to it, you would expect to have an amazing confrontation with these 2 Avengers and the Unspoken, but u.s.agent jobs straight away. I hate this, I really do. u.s.agent gets magic gassed into a mind-controlled savage slave, and that is his lot for the rest of the story. The one time the book starts doing stuff with u.s.agent, it's to have him fall victim to magic gas and become an Alpha Prime ape. Then back with the other plot, Hawkeye has taken off his stupid ninja costume so that the reader can just pretend he is Hawkeye again, and that Michael Bryan Benson never ruined him. And here is Hawkeye kissing Tom Hiddleston in disguise. I am sure the freaks on Tumblr who make gift sets of Tom Hiddleston and think that he is a sex symbol were creaming their pants when they had this man on Tom Hiddleston action going on. Anyway, the end of this entire plot line is that Hawkeye, from kissing Scarlet Witch, it has revealed to him that this isn't the real Scarlet Witch, and now Tom Hiddleston teleports away annoyed. Where is the victory here? Don't get us wrong, I like this little story with Hawkeye and the New Avengers, but I find it hard to believe anyone would think that this is the best way to resolve one of the book's major story arcs. I have got no idea how to reflect on this one. It is a glass half empty issue. I think they are good bits, but they usually have an attached complaint. I guess the nicest thing I can say about this is that it would be a lot worse if Dan Slott hadn't let Nokia Gage improve his bad plot ideas. I'll give it a 7 thumbs up for that.